Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Autumn and I'm back with another video. So what we're talking about today are things that I wish that I would have known when I started a YouTube channel. I by no means am popular right now, but I just wish that someone had given me these tips when I was starting out. And a lot of people say the same stuff, but I'm here to tell you that some of the stuff that they're saying is straight up baloney. Some of the stuff they're saying does actually matter though. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. I have about 10 tips for you, plus a bonus if you stick to the end. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So my tips aren't in no particular order at all. They're just kind of like things that I wrote down that, you know, I wish that I had been told or that I took more seriously. So the first thing is equipment matters. I know a lot of people are going to tell you, oh, you can just start with your phone. Everybody has a phone. Just start with your phone. Yeah, that's true. Everybody does have a phone. You can start with your phone. But quality comes in when the equipment is boosted. I didn't start really thinking about the aesthetic of what I wanted my channel to look like until I got the latest camera, or not the latest camera, but I updated my software and my hardware as far as my camera or my equipment that I use to edit and stuff like that. So it's like a double-edged sword. Start where you are now. Yes, definitely. Don't wait to have the latest camera to start your YouTube channel, especially if you have valuable information. Start where you are now, but as soon as you are able and financially ready, upgrade as soon as possible, because your equipment matters. Your equipment is going to take you to a whole nother level. Your video production is going to be so much better. And I watch all the big boys. Think Media, what's his name? Roberto. I watch all of them. So watch those people. They'll tell you, they'll tell you, hey, it doesn't matter, start with what you've got. But there's a reason that they promote cameras on their channel. The second thing that I would say that I would give advice to people who are starting off on YouTube is be consistent for yourself, not for anybody else, for yourself. So for me, I started out maybe 2 years ago and I wasn't really consistent, and I would just put out a video whenever something happened. And my excuse was, my life's not interesting. Nobody's gonna care. But I realized that everybody's life is not interesting. That's the reason why we have vloggers. We just like to peer into other people's lives. So I was like, I'm gonna be consistent for myself. So I dedicated 1 day a week to set out a video, and that was it. You start small. 1 day a week is fine. I don't recommend putting out 2 and 3 in a week just because it's too much for newbies. It's too much for me. I work way too much for me to put a video out more than once a week. So maybe when or if YouTube becomes a career, that will change. But right now, I'm just consistent for Autumn and nobody else. The third tip that I have kind of comes into play when it comes to editing. And what's worked for me is editing in sections. I don't edit the whole thing at once. I usually edit like 30 minutes and then I'll take a 5-minute or 10-minute break. Just because I might come up with an idea while I'm editing that I want to add in. It also gives me a chance to break away from the screen. As you get older, your eyes, they start to do their thing, So it's kind of easier to just break up little sections of work and do it in sections, especially if your video is going to be more than 40 minutes. Take that mug at 10 minutes at a time. Do not do the whole 40-minute video in one sitting. You will burn out. The fourth step that I would recommend is to plan ahead. So a lot of YouTubers out there are going to tell you to come up with 100 video ideas and then set them all up and execute. That's not really easy to do. So what I did was I came up with 10. And 10 videos once a week is about 2.5 months. So that's 2.5 months worth of content. And I usually write them down in a notebook or something, and I will just write down like the title or what I want to talk about. And then I record them, and that's how I bring up my stuff. I don't really plan too far ahead because, you know, like life, you know, ish happens. So I only plan out maybe 2 or 3 weeks ahead when it comes to like actually recording my videos. And so then that goes into my 5th tip, which is batch record your content if you can. I work a 9 to 5. I work actually an 8 to 5 now. So I don't have time to like sit in front of a camera and talk for 15 minutes every weekend. I will split up a weekend day, like a Saturday like today, and I'll record 3 or 4 videos in one sitting. I do change my shirt because I don't want y'all to know I've recorded in one day, but yeah, you know, it's like a pro tip. It's just easier, and then you do get a chance to start editing your videos a lot quicker. You know, you don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta record a video, but I'm so busy that I can't record the video, so then I can't get it edited. If you record in batches, then you can definitely like get content out a little more frequently. If these tips are good for you, if you're liking these tips so far, please feel free to subscribe for more content like this. We're happy to have more people join our family. We're ready for that. We are ready for that. Let's get back into the content. My next tip, number 6, is to not send out your videos to people. Yes, post on social media. I post on Facebook, I post on Instagram, and I post on Twitter. But I don't send my video to individual people. And that is because A, it's annoying, and B, 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna look at it. But C, you don't want to force feed your audience stuff. You want people to come to you. So if they find it interesting, they're gonna click on it. And honestly, that's the audience I want. I want the audience that's actually gonna give a damn about what I'm putting out there on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, basically, don't like force feed your content to people who might not care. Just put it out there, somebody will see it. There are people out there for everybody, okay? Like some of these YouTubers have millions of subscribers. Those subscribers can subscribe to other people. So, yeah, just put the content out there, they'll find it. Along with that, with there being so many YouTubers and this being such a like oversaturated industry, there's a lot of thought that ran through my head that said, well, you know what? Somebody's already doing this. Somebody's already doing this. Somebody's already doing this. But that doesn't mean that you can't do it too. You can do it too. And you know what? It's going to be better, or it's going to be different because you're different. You're not like this person or that person. So your content may be exactly the same as someone else's content as far as like what's in it. But as far as personality and yourself, you can't copy a personality. So you're gonna be able to do exactly what you want to do. Someone already made a video about how to speak Japanese in a day. That's fine. Go ahead and do it, because maybe you can do it and twist it and make it better, or do something that the other person didn't do. I have a perfect example for this. So there was a girl that I follow on Instagram, and she had a series where she did bi-weekly anime recommendation videos, and she made one video, and I really liked the idea of that, and I wished that she would continue. So instead of saying like, hey girl, can you continue your series, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a series, because people like me want to watch other people recommend anime to people, because there's a million titles out there when it comes to anime. It could take forever. So yeah, it's a great idea. So yeah, I ended up doing it. And I mean, I don't think that that's wrong. So just because someone else is doing it doesn't mean you can't do it too. My next tip is to talk to someone that you know. I know it's really awkward to talk to a camera. It's an inanimate object. Like, look. Yeah, it's just a camera. But I think that for me, what helped me is I imagined that I was talking to my family or talking to my friends, and that made me kind of warm up to the camera a little bit, you know? So when I'm talking right now, I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to somebody that I've, grown really close to. I'm talking to my aunt. I'm talking to my sister. I'm talking to my best friend. That's who I'm talking to. And I think that just makes it easier for you to not be as camera shy, and so that you can be normal on camera and not super awkward. Now, if you're like me and you're awkward already, that's fine. It's cool. No one's gonna judge you. And even if you do, it's fine. Cause I'm talking to someone else right now. My 9th tip is to make content that you want to see. And I don't mean in a selfish way. Yes, if you have followers and they want to see certain stuff and they ask you questions, answer those questions in a video. Usually what I'll do is, if a topic that I like that someone else has made, I will look through the comments of the video, and if people have questions that person, that YouTube person has not answered, I will answer those questions in a video of my own, in hopes that they will come ask me, or they'll come look at my video and say, hey, I asked that question and here's the answer to that. This is not to say make content 100% for your audience. No, I think that's always a bad thing. You make content for you. I started off my channel with the impression that this was a video diary. I was just gonna put my life on camera so that I could remember it later. And that is still the case, but then I realized that there are people out there like me who don't really have people to look forward to on YouTube, that do what I do, that like anime, that are a little weird, but we're also working a 9-to-5 and we're busy, but then we also need help and advice and a big sister or a friend to talk to. So that is what I make content for. I make content for myself, if that makes sense. Essentially, if I were talking to a younger Autumn is you guys watching this video. Am I making sense? I really hope I'm making sense. Let's pray y'all are getting it, because we are in our last tip. So our last tip is start off slow. It's not gonna happen overnight. I mean, I only have 100 subs. That's fine. I might watch this video 2 years from now and be like, girl, things are changed. But right now, I just got 100 subs. Start small. I started off with 10 subs, and they were all my family. But now I've got 100 people out there that actually, kind of care about what I put out there on the internet. Start small. You don't gotta be the best. You don't gotta be you don't have to be like a Mr. Beast overnight. Just one video at a time. Take it easy. And then that leads me into my final tip, which is you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. If no one else tells you, you can do this. It's actually kind of fun when you're starting out. This is fun. Sometimes it does get stressful because, I'm an overachiever, but it's fun for the most part, and you're gonna love it. And just do it. Just do it. Don't hesitate. Don't wait till next week. Don't wait till you get a camera. Don't wait till, you're in the house alone. I live in a house with 3 or 4 other people, and one of them is a 5-year-old. So, yeah, it can get loud, but take your opportunities where they come. It's quiet right now, so do it. Make the video. If you liked these tips, be sure to hit subscribe for more advice like this. I know that the new year is coming up. You guys are gonna wanna, make some channels. There's plenty of room here on YouTube. Make your channel. I'm ready. I'm ready to see people really thrive out there on YouTube. Plus, some of the older people, we're bored. Let's get some more people out there. Bring your ideas to YouTube. I'm ready for it. Yeah. If you liked this video, if this video was helpful to you in any way, please leave a comment down below. If you are a seasoned YouTuber and you just happen to stumble on my content, give some advice to people down below. That would really, really help them. Other than that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and then, I'll see you guys in another video or whatever. Bye. Man, so this is like the first weekend in a while that it's been quiet and everybody's gone. I mean, my brother is here, but everybody's gone. It's very rare. You guys use your rare spots, your rare gems. Oh man, I used to have to when I lived with my aunt, I used to have to tell her hey, Michelle, I kind of need you to be quiet for 30 minutes. I'm about to record. Do that. Your family should be nice enough to, accommodate that for you. If not, start vlogging. Put them in it. They don't want to shut up. Put them in it. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.